हेलो दोस्तों, आप सभी का एक बार पुनः मेरे YouTube चैनल पर हार्दिक स्वागत है। आज हम डिफरेंट जो क्रॉप्स हैं उनका क्लासिफिकेशन देखेंगे कि उनको किस तरह से क्लासिफाई किया जाता है। क्रॉप्स को हम दो टाइप से क्लासिफाई कर सकते हैं। जो पहला है वो है ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर टैक्सोनॉमी, कि वो किस फैमिली को बिलोंग करता है। अगर सीरियल्स हैं तो वो जो है किस फैमिली को बिलोंग करती हैं, और लेग्यूम्स हैं तो वो किस फैमिली को बिलोंग करती हैं, या ऑयल सीड क्रॉप्स हैं वो किस फैमिली को बिलोंग करती हैं। इसके बेसिस पे उनको क्लासिफाई किया जाता है। डिफरेंट जो क्लासिफिकेशन है डिफरेंट क्रॉप्स का बॉटनिकल नेम और डिफरेंट उसकी फैमिली जो है वो पहले मैं एक वीडियो बना चुका हूँ, उसमें ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, तो उस पार्ट को मैं छोड़ दे रहा हूँ। मैं स्पेशल क्लासिफिकेशन जो क्रॉप्स का है उस पर डिस्कस करते हैं। पहला जो है वो है अरेबल क्रॉप्स। सो अरेबल क्रॉप्स क्या होती हैं? ये वो क्रॉप्स होती हैं जिनके लिए वेल प्रिपेयर्ड सीड बेड चाहिए होता है। मीन्स उनमें टिलेज जो है वो नेसेसरी होता है और फाइन और साफ सुथरा सीड बेड चाहिए होता है। जैसे कि पोटैटो, जैसे कि वीट, जिनमें साफ सुथरा सीड बेड चाहिए। ठीक है, उनको एरेबल क्रॉप्स कहते हैं। नेक्स्ट इज एली क्रॉपिंग। सो एली मीन्स अ पासेज ऑफ अ पाथ बिटवीन द ट्रीज, अ पासेज बिटवीन द ट्रीज मीन्स कि दो लाइन है, रोज है जो ट्रीज की, उनके बीच का जो स्थान है उस पर हम क्रॉप्स ग्रो करेंगे। लाइक इन केस ऑफ दिस इज आल्सो कॉल्ड एग्रोफॉरेस्ट्री सिस्टम। सो एली क्रॉप्स में क्या करते हैं हम, पहले तो हम जो ट्री स्पीसीज है वो ऐसी लेते हैं जिनमें बहुत ज़्यादा ब्रांचेज ना हो, और जो क्रॉप होती है हमारी एग्रीकल्चरल क्रॉप, वो क्रॉप भी ऐसी होती है जो थोड़ा सा शेड लगी हो, जो थोड़ा सा शेड में भी ग्रो कर जाए। तो बेसिकली एली क्रॉप में हम टर्मेरिक, जिंजर, अरबी, इन फसलों को लेते हैं। हालांकि हम व्हीट और राइस भी ले सकते हैं, बट द यील्ड विल बी रिड्यूस। Again, augmenting crops. Augmenting crops means these are the crops, or we can say are intercrops. The crops which are intercrop in such a way that one crop will augment the yield of another crop. Like we can grow wheat and lentil. So, and gram, we can grow wheat, gram, wheat, lentil, likewise. So what is augmenting? The leguminous crop provides nitrogen to the agricultural crop, or we can say cereal crop, and the yield will increase. So that's for augmenting crop. Again is avenue crop. So avenue crop is also, we can say, these are the crops which are sown on the passage or side of a path, like arhar. So we can sow arhar, on the sides of a path or road, which can protect the field and also give some advantage in terms of yield. Again is border crop, guard crop, and barrier crop. These are again a same type of crops, like in case of any crop, but the objective is to prevent the passage of animal or to restrict the entry of human and any entities which can harm the crop. That the objective is this one. If you can check the entry of animals, humans, which can damage the crop. Next is break crop. Break crops are those crops which break the continuity of a system. Like if we are growing rice wheat continuously, then definitely the chances of weed and insect pest will increase. So to break the continuity, we can grow rice wheat then any legume, so that not only the continuity of a system will break, but which can increase the fertility of a soil also. Okay. Next is cash crop. So cash crop are those crops which require some special operation or special practices after harvesting, like tobacco, sugarcane, coffee, tea, potato. So these are considered as a cash crop. So here cotton, jute, coffee, sugarcane we can't eat as a raw. It requires some special operation. So we can sell them in a factory or in a company which can convert it, on a factory which can convert it from raw material to a productive material. So that's what these are the cash crop. Another thing is catch crop. Suppose your crop failed due to some abnormalities in weather or any other reason, then we can grow some short duration crops which can complete their life cycle within 3 or 4 months or less than that. So that crop which can complete their life cycle in a short duration of a time, they are called catch crop or contingent crop. So in this, cowpea is the example of this contingent crop. Again, next is smoother crop. As the name indicates, smoother crops are the cover crops which can check the weed population. The smoother crop not only check the weed seed germination, but it also improves the soil fertility and prevent the soil erosion. Okay. Next is trap and decoy crops. So trap and decoy crops are those crops which prevent the entry of any pathogen or insect or weed in the field. So we can grow a decoy crop on the border of a farm or a border of a field, so that if there is chances of the entry of any insect, they can attract them and prevent the spread of that disease or insect. Like in case of nematode in solanaceous crop, we can grow marigold. Next crop is cleaning crops. Cleaning crops are those crops after the harvest of that crop, the field should be clean, like maize and potato. A cole crop, these are the groups of cole crops. The term cole is given by the colewort, and all the cole crops like cabbage, cauliflower, knoll cole, they consider under this cole crops. Contour crops, the crops which can be produced on a contour of a hills, that consider under the contour crops. Next is the commercial crops. The crops, the basic objective is to produce in a large scale so that we can sell them in a market. Here the crop is very specialized and the price is high. And again, in this commercial crop we can consider sugarcane and potato. Next is the cover crop. Cover crops are those crops which cover the field. It again prevents the soil erosion and weed population. It also retains moisture. So again, next is the complementary crops. Complementary crops are those crops which complement each other. Means if we are growing one cereal and one legume, then both support each other. Like in case of maize and cowpea, the cowpea provide nitrogen to the maize and maize provides support to the cowpea. Next is competitive crops. These have competition between them. So these competitive crops like two cereals like rice and jowar bajra. Again, supplementary crops. These are the crops which have no competition at all. So that are considered in the supplementary crop. Exhaustive crops are those crops which exhaust the soil fertility. So in this we can consider all the cereals are exhaustive, especially sorghum. Next is soiling crops. Soiling crops are those crops which can feed animal in a green stage, or when the crop is still green we can cut them and feed to the animal. Energy crops. Energy crops are those crops which are used for the production of energy drinks like ethanol, methanol, and other beverages. In this, we can consider tapioca, sugarcane. Next is falling crops. Falling crops are those crops which invite the infestation of weed or insect pest also. They consider under these falling crops. Next is lay crops. The lay crops are again these are fodder crops which can feed to the animal. Next is mulch crop. Again, mulch have a different thing, and mulch crop is we can consider it as a mulch because it can cover the soil and prevent the soil erosion. Not only prevent the soil erosion but increase the soil fertility also and maintain the soil temperature also. Next is nuts crop. So nuts crop are again the crops which nourish the main crop. We can also consider in this legume crops. Next is para and Lutera crops. Para and Lutera crops are these are actually a cropping system. Para and Lutera cropping system. So in this we can sow the another crops before the harvest of previous crop. Like in case of para and Lutera, we can sow the seeds of lentil when the rice is still there or at the ripening stage of rice. Next is restorative crops. Restorative crops are those crops which restore the soil fertility. So again we can consider all the legumes under this restorative crops. Riparian crops. Riparian crops are those crops which we can grow on the irrigation channel to prevent the soil erosion. So all the grass we can grow which prevent the erosion. Next is skip cropping. Skip cropping means if you are growing the rice wheat. So there is a we can say a gap between this system and we grow some crop in these between these two crops. So that's considered under this skip cropping. Next is silage cropping. Silage cropping. Silage crops. Silage crops are those crops which are used for the production of silage. You know, silage are the storative food for the animal. Next is a wear crops. Wear crops are those crops which we store on a storehouse and we can use them after the demand will be high in the market, or we can store them for our future use. So these all are okay. So these all are about the cropping, different crops and the classification of the crops. If you have any doubt, you can comment on the comment box. Thank you.